Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Ready? They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown Buccaneers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Okay, break. Set, cut. Yes, cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
The motion man here is Mitchell. His throw left side is complete. It'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's Judkins. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. Blue 32.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
That is brought in, and he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Stop. Ready?
They'll begin here on the grass. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Versus Messenger. There on the stop.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go, 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down, and they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready, ready.
3rd and long.
Got it. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Not much. Second and long coming up.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 13.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Slide through.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to dial up another deep ball. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play here in the big game. Pickup of 46 yards.
Right.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go next. Cut.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. Going for it all. That is caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
First and goal.
A big play here in the big game. An even 40 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Red 38. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hup.
To the air now on first and 10. Right here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
That's out to Burton, the wide receiver screen. And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the set. You. Yellow. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. He just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and you just can't quite run it down. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On third down, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. He is stopped in his tracks on that one to make sure that return was not going any farther. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get it.
Drive will start on the ground. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The
Defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Drop the puck. 18, pioneer. Go.
Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted.
Doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. And I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Set, ready. 52 full. Ready?
From the gun, a give to Judkins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Come on, set. Black, punt.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Set, punt.
Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. 70 Rangers, step 2. Pick 7 Pirates.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll get it on 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Nice. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Red. Cut.
That's out wide to Judkins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30.
Here we go.
Here comes 3rd down.
95. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 50. Green. Right. White. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two quarters left in the NFL season. as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Again, it's Judkins. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set. Hunt.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, break. Let's go. 10 black, ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a Browns first down.
16-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 set.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Come on, black shot. Blue, 32. Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mustang 19.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Outside, he's got Ibuka. And They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Okay, ready?
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Buccaneers' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll look to throw yet again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Read alert, read alert.
They'll look to throw again. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the set.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 22. Set.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
45. What? Ready.
They run it once more with Judkins. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Flat, 95.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Set, hut. No, 32. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Yellow. Set, hut.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hurt, hurt.
And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
First down and more inside the 15. And he will score again. Touchdown Buccaneers. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's is second down and 2.
Ready. Yellow. 22. 22 needle. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Here we go.
First down.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And that right there is going to end up probably being the play of the game either way, Mike. I mean, think, if you fail on that fourth down, you give the ball to your opponent, and all they need to do is come away with a field goal, and you lose in regulation. But this coach, he's not playing for a tie. He's not playing for overtime. He's saying, I got the ball late in the fourth quarter. I'm putting the trust in my offense to not only extend this drive, but to go out and try to win this game.
Okay.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here is first and 10.
70 step, ready?
They'll drop to throw, exiting the pocket right. And he spots his target downfield Great teamwork on the completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. He'll run. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Now, 2nd and inches.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Brought in by Ibuka. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down.
19, 19 right. Panther ready.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Moving to his right. That is caught at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bucs have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Black shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll quickly signal for timeout. It's not looking good, but at least they're going to have one final play. Maybe a miracle can get them down to the end zone. And the offense will get the ball back. He touched down, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. And the Buccaneers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions.